Hello, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well. Time for a beer review, and we're off to Aldi for this beer review, and we're going to be looking at a bottle of a St.Pierre La Reserve. So they already had in Aldi the standard St.Pierre, which was is a Belgian beer and a bit of a rip-off of Lef, isn't it, really, is what it's meant to be, their version of Leffe. But now they've released the St.Pierre La Reserve. This comes in at 6.5% ABV. The standard or the normal St.Pierre came in at 6.2%. I have had the normal 6.2% St.Pierre. Didn't review it. Fairly sure I didn't review it, and I wasn't massively keen on it. But what I do like is the label on this one. I think it's much nicer than the standard St.Pierre, which is quite a bold yellow. This one isn't. It's quite nice looking, almost kind of gold type label. But yeah, I think that looks a bit classier, and this is 6.5% as I say, whereas the other one is 6.2%. On the back it says St.Pierre Blonde is a blonde Belgian Abbey beer, full and fruity with a lightly smoked yeast aroma. The combination with a unique blend of herbs and spices gives this top fermented beer a delicious, warm and round flavour. Now there is a little bit more underneath that, but I think it's exactly the same text as the standard Pierre. This one comes with the cage and the cork, so let's crack on and start getting this off. A little bit of damage on that cork, but let's get it out. Yeah, it's coming out quite easily. Ooh, a little bit of a pop, a little bit of smoke. And let's crack on, see how it looks, see how she sniffs and how she tastes. I'm gonna pop it in the Tyne Meadow Trappist glass. I was going to put it in the Leffe glass, but I decided not to. Not a huge amount of head building on there. Let's pop that up there for you. It's a 750ml bottle, so of course there's going to be plenty left in there. But yeah, not much of a head really, which is a bit of a shame for a Belgian not to have a nice head on it. Maybe I poured it too slow, who knows, but it's not a great looking head, but there it is. Very, very well carbonated indeed. Nice sort of golden colour. Let's see how this one sniffs. Now, let's say I did have the standard St.Pierre, and this isn't much. I was expecting to be a bit bigger on the aroma, and it isn't. It does smell Belgium-like, but it's so toned down from a higher end. Well, not even a higher end, but a proper Belgian. That was $2.99. The normal St.Pierre is also $2.99. Something worth noting, but it is $2.99 for a 750ml bottle. So no, it's not going to be at the same standard as many proper Belgians. But it's got that kind of yeastiness. It has got the candied kind of fruit to it, a slight bit of clove. My eye is going mad. I've got to scratch it, itch it. I've got to do something with it. Something's going on in there. Not that you needed to know, but I just had to give it an itch. It does smell alright. It does smell quite good actually, but it's definitely a toned down Belgian, but it smells okay. Let's see how it tastes then. Cheers everybody. Oh, I'm struggling to tell the difference from that and the standard St.Pierre. It's $2.99. It's in a 750ml bottle. Got to take that into consideration. And if you do take that into consideration, it's alright. It's actually okay. It's good value at $2.99 actually for how this does taste. It's a shame there's no head. That is a real shame that hasn't got a nice head on it. It's quite thin, even at 6.5%. It is quite thin for a Belgian. It has got the Belgian flavours, but boy, they're as muted as the aroma, if not even more than the aroma. However, could this be a good starting point into the world of Belgian beers? I think it could be, because it's not bad. It's just very muted, and if you're a lager drinker and you want to have a try of the Belgians, this might not be a bad start, because it's not a bad beer. It's just not what I'm used to when it comes to the Belgian beers, because everything is so muted. Very well carbonated, but it is quite thin. It feels quite light for a Belgian. The flavours are there, but they are muted. You do get the kind of clove to it, but I want more spiciness to it. I want a little bit more than what it's given. You do get a bit of kind of candied banana, but again, it's just so subtle, really subtle, but very, very carbonated. It's okay, is what it is. It's got a sweetness to it as well. There is a maltiness to it. There is a sweetness to it. A sweetness to it that I wouldn't expect with a Belgian. But it is okay. I'm really struggling to really pick out those proper yeasty, candied fruit spiciness flavours of a good Belgian. But it's $2.99 and it's in a 750ml bottle. And the more I keep drinking it, I know I said if you've never had Belgians and you're a lager drinker and you're thinking about it, it's a good start. No, it kind of is. I'm kind of changing my opinion a little bit. It's got a sweetness to it that I just don't think should be there. There's a bit of there's almost a caramel element to it. Maybe that's where the sweetness is coming from, but it's not a sweetness that I'm used to. The 6.5%, do you get much of that? A little bit. Yeah, it's there. Oh, this review's pants, isn't it? It's a bit of a pants review, this one. Because I'm saying it's actually alright for $2.99, but at the same time I'm not telling you loads about it because I'm not getting loads from it. It's just alright. For $2.99, it's okay. Would I buy it again? Definitely not. Would I recommend it? To people that are used to Belgian beers, would I recommend this? Definitely not. If you're new to Belgian beers, you're thinking about getting off lagers, having a go at Belgians, it's not going to make you think, oh my god, Belgian beers are crap. It wouldn't give you that feeling. It might give you the feeling to go and explore some more. It's definitely not crap. It really isn't. It's just not what I'm used to. And I'm not going to say any more. I'm all done. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye now.